This review has been brought to you in part by Main Irish Airsoft.
Hey guys, welcome back, and as you've probably guessed, I've been missing in action for the last couple of weeks. Facebook's been quiet, YouTube's been quiet, I've not been around. It's because basically I've been on a beach in the Canaries, eating my weight in steak and sangria and having a bit of a nice time. I certainly didn't get a tan in this country. Dublin has been pretty poor for the last 5 years. And it's not getting any better, so if you hear any ambient noise, it's rain on the sunlights. So, hey, what you gonna do? Today we're looking at the ASG Urban Tactical Sniper. We've already done a full review of that. If you haven't seen the review, you need to go to the link that's entered this. At the end of this video, there's a little box. Click on it, you'll see the video. We had to come back to this because there's a very good reason. I'll explain it to you now. Whenever an airsoft store buys in a piece of equipment for sale from a manufacturer, they have to make sure that it's roadworthy for the market. I.e., they've got to make sure that it's dueling at the right level, so it's legal, and also most guns have known issues, and what they try to do, these gun techs in the stores, they try to fix known issues before the gun hits the retail stand, because they can't afford time or money put into dealing with repairs or problematic guns returned. So returns are really a pain in the ass for these stores. But you know what, something they have to live with, because airsoft, I don't know how these shops make money in the beginning, because it's just bizarre how, you know, the quality control of most guns coming out of the Far East is so abysmally poor that I don't know how these guys stay in business. But look, stay in business they do. So anyway, as I said, we had a look at this ASG, the shooting, you know, the externals are one thing, you know, we get over them because it's a cheap piece of equipment, and it's designed primarily for the plinker or the novice starting out. And at that, it does a great job. Grand, no problems, and a lot of people like that sort of very coddish style look to the gun. Fine. What we had an issue was, firing was a nightmare. We wouldn't get 20 feet with the firing, and when it did come out finally at the 20 feet, it would hang a severe right or a severe left and shoot round corners. Disastrous. And the hop unit was completely unresponsive. Now, when I got talking to Derek from Main Irish Airsoft, Derek is the owner, Derek said to me, I'm really surprised you had problems with the Urban Tactical Sniper, because we sell a lot of them and we don't get any returns. They are a solid performer, you know, and what went wrong? And I said, well, you know, look, we got it from you, it was in a sealed box, and a light bulb went on and he said, seal box, there's the problem. The problem's partly mine, partly his, and partly, I don't know, look, partly ASG's. When I was in Main Irish Airsoft, myself and Derek are avid fishermen, and we got talking about fishing. Derek said to me, look, there's 3 guns I want you to review, have a look at them. Great, happy days, I said. After that, he basically got talking about fishing. We got wrapped in a conversation, and then time ran out and I had to leg it. Whilst legging it, I grabbed a couple of boxes which were the guns that he wanted me to review, and I grabbed one of the wrong boxes. Basically, as I said, Chris gets a pallet load in of these, and he makes sure that they are firing within the 1 joule. This actual model is firing at 0.98, which is perfect. And the big issue he has with this particular model is that the internals, where all the action is absolutely caked with grease. Now I mean seriously caked with grease. No other sniper comes in like it, and it has a detrimental effect on the hop and the actual firing ability of the gun. Chris basically strips the insides, degreases them, puts them all back, degreases the hop, and a few other minor tweaks that he does, and then these are ready for retail. And that's kudos to MIA, but it's not just MIA who do that. Most airsoft stores are doing that kind of work behind the scenes that most people will be unaware of. And it's not just ASG brands, they're doing it on all different brands that they have to deal with. So the jigs and the reels, it's kudos to MIA to be able to get something that's roadworthy and ready for sale. It's probably not great kudos to ASG. I know ASG rebrand these, they don't manufacture them, but you know, unfortunately it's their brand that's shipped out in that manner, and it shouldn't be. They need to talk to the manufacturer that's making these and get them to stop greasing these up so heavily. On the firing test, I put this back to back with the one that I had, which wasn't firing. I put this one here. This is a different model. This is the modified model ready for retail. And the difference in range was stunning. This actually now matches any other sniper I've actually tried and tested to this day, from high end to low end. This matches everything. Accuracy wise, we set up a target, a piece of paper at around 25, I think it was about 25 feet or 2.122 meters or something like that. And basically we did it in a standing position, no bipods, freehand, and we just plinked away 2 mags worth into this target. 1 or 2 flyers, but not many, and most hit the paper, and most kind of kept a reasonable grouping. And considering that was done without sort of a bipod, and it was, as I said, freehand, sort of just shouldering up and taking the shot, it worked out fine. Accuracy, perfect. So it goes to show that with the proper modding of the gun before it's sent out, this is a worthy airsoft piece for anybody starting off airsoft or likes the look of this particular model. So as I said, a really quick update to say, look, sorry, we called it a bit of a dud. It's not really that much of a dud if this is the model that hits the market. It's kudos to MIA. It's certainly not kudos to ASG. I still have a bugbear with them over the whole, they should be making sure that the standard is set, because usually ASG are spot on. And I love ASG, I never have a problem with them, but on this particular model, they shouldn't be sending them out in that fashion. They should be having a chat with the manufacturers to degrease them, or don't load up with grease like they are. So as I said, we wanted to come back with a quick video, and I'll probably prattle on way too long as it is, so I'm going to say goodbye now. We're on Facebook, check us out, and as I said, we've got a whole host of reviews coming now very shortly. Most of them are going to be guns, you'll be pleased to hear, for all you Helican haters. I know you don't hate Helican, but I know you like to see guns more than clothing. But you know what? We have to review what's handed to us, and sometimes things can be a bit dry in the gun front. But look, as I said, this is Ollie's Airsoft. We're going to talk to you real soon. See you on the flip flop.